it. It should be edited anyway. We'll tattoo him up. Fall down a little. No, it's good. Oh yeah. Right, okay. I'll count down from 5 and we'll go there. So basically go through some questions, and if we go on to anything else. Right, I look like I'm going to start my shift at Asda. Asda Pro. Right, okay, you ready? I'm going to turn it from 5 and we'll get on with me. 4. Oh, hello, welcome to the dungeon. And we are on, I think, episode 4, which I've been told off not to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. We've got Adam Collin. Welcome, Adam.
Cheers.
Good man. Good man. You've been with us now. This is your first season with GluPro, is it not?
Yeah.
Enjoying it?
Very much so, yeah. Very much so.
Good.
Nice gloves and.
That you designed
yourself?
So yeah, you've done really well.
Yeah, seem to be working well. Yeah.
Yeah, the best-selling ones we've had. So thanks for that, mate.
No
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, really good. And you're going to start wearing the prayer ones more, aren't you? So we discussed that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go into the prayers now. Yeah, to the last 16 games. Yeah.
Cool. Have you got? Do you prefer the other ones, or is it just?
No, not really. It's just I like both of them. You know, obviously 2 different cuts, 2 different feels, but just time for a little bit of a change, I think.
Yeah, cool. So, do you know, we quickly before we get on to all them questions, with cuts, right? Do you, when you're playing, I think you forget, don't you? Personally, do you in a game?
Probably, yeah.
Do you think, you forget what cut you're wearing, or does it make that much of a difference? Is what I'm trying to ask. I should probably know the answer.
I think it does.
I
think it does.
Yeah.
But like you said, I do think when you're in the game, it's all it's all gone out your head. You're just playing the game, aren't you? But when you're in training, maybe you start dropping a few balls because you're obviously catching and making a lot more saves in training. Then you start thinking about your gloves a bit more and what cut you're wearing and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
I agree on warm-ups as well, isn't it? When you sort of think that is this working for me today? What you change it, and I always say you'll know when you've got the right glove is when you will go into a match. You won't go into a match without a glove that you're happy with.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I've done that before in games where I've had about 10 pairs in my bag, obviously, because I'm a bit of a geek on it, and I've always go for the ones that I thought I wouldn't go for. I felt the right ones on my hands.
That's right.
I don't think I could. Could you go into a game with gloves that you've done that before?
Just once when I had a pair and the wristband came off in the wall. I know I had one with a pair with me, and they're a different make, so I had to wear them.
Thanks for that, mate.
Oh no, well,
no, that's good. I'm so glad. Yeah. A different mate. Thanks for putting that in there.
Yeah.
I was like fun to bits on you.
Yeah.
So you played a game with the strap?
No, I had to play. Obviously, this is a few years ago now. This is the way at Swindon it was. So I was warming up, and I just went to tighten them, and the wristband came off my hand, so I put them in the bin and had another pair with me.
Right.
I have a different glove, and I had to wear them. But I knew when I was like warming up, and then going out to the game, I wasn't going to be happy with them. But just had to get through it.
Yeah. I've played in games where a similar sort of thing happened. I was trying out years before I started GluPro. I'm not mentioning the brand, but I was wearing this pair of gloves and it was horrendous conditions and they were awful. So everything was just slipping out my hands. Yeah. And it kind of like, it focused me a bit more in a weird way. Yeah. Because I don't think you should overly rely on, I've always said you should overly rely on gloves. There should be an extra weapon in your arsenal, but I don't think you've got to have good hands in the first place.
Yeah, definitely.
And it kind of, I don't know, nothing went wrong because if I had not very good hands, it would just slip through. But you've got to have decent hands, I think.
Definitely.
But gloves do help. They give you that. I mean, I've been get out of jail so many times by a glove just catching it in the last sort of centimetre.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Which is that's when you know you've got a decent glove.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Okay. We're going to go on to the questions then, mate. Where did you start playing? Let's see if I might know some of these answers, but not many people will. Out there. Started playing. And what position as well?
So I was always a goalkeeper.
Really?
Yeah, from when I was 8. So when I started playing, maybe even younger, 7. I started at my local club in Cumbria. So it was like it's a normal Saturday, Sunday league club, and they had a nappy squad. So I started in there.
Nappy squad.
Nappy squad it's called.
Your nappies at 8.
Well, no, 6 or 7. That's what they call them now.
Okay.
That's what they called them. So. And the guy who ran it was called Irwin Wallace, and he used to be like a semi-pro goalkeeper. You know, he was at Cambridge, I remember even at Carlisle. So he saw that I had, willingness to play in goal, and he sort of just helped me. Did some separate training with me, basically. Some old school goalkeeper back then, you know. But yeah, that's sort of how I started. And then obviously I played there I was under 11, and then I got scouted by Blackburn. So I signed for Blackburn when I was under 11, and then I had 3 years at Blackburn, then moved on to Newcastle until I finished school, and then I signed full time at Newcastle. Yeah.
Well, so you never had any sort of ideologies of being up front or centre half, or?
I played. To be fair, I played outfield for school.
Right.
I played centre half because just had a run around. Something different. But again, I hardly played for school because once obviously signed for Newcastle and Blackburn, they didn't really like you playing for school or your other clubs. So
yeah. Wow. Yeah, centre half. I've played centre half as well because I'm older and I played most positions. Yeah. Do you reckon that's the easiest position on the pitch secretly, or can you not say that? I reckon it is.
I think you could be right. Yeah.
I think it's dead. I really like playing there because you can see everything.
You can see everything,
and reading the game's easier.
Yeah.
And
as long as you got a bit of positional sense, you're all
right. Yeah. I quite enjoy playing centre half. Just to say, I think it helps being a goalkeeper than going centre half as well.
Yeah, I agree.
It gives you a bit more awareness, and then obviously goalkeeping is probably the toughest, I'd say.
I think it's the most pressurised.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's the most pressurised position on the pitch, definitely.
But does that sort of? I think that helps though sometimes because it helps your concentration. You can't really ever switch off, can you?
You can't, no.
But anyway, I suppose nowadays I would do if I was like messing about, like playing friendlies. I'd just go into the other half, but I never used to. That's why I used to chirp all the time.
The thing with goalkeeping is you can't have if a goalkeeper has a 4 or 5 out of 10 game. Generally, they've made a mistake in that game. It's cost a goal or cost the team the game. Whereas a striker can have a 4 or 5 out of 10 game, and people just after the game say, "Oh, he was poor today. He was such and such." Whether we go in the goalkeeper's awful today. I have to get a new goalkeeper or something. Like that. That's generally the and that's why it brings that extra bit of pressure and expectancy onto position. I think.
I suppose also you can't have 2 or 3 bad ones, can you?
No, you can't.
Like a striker can go 2 or 3 games without scoring and get an hat-trick in 4th game. All's forgiven, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's so evident at any level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where I mean, sort of we've been watching Forest quite a lot recently. Obviously, I'm a Forest fan. Grabban's been sensational. Missed a penalty and a sitter on Saturday. Didn't go under the radar a bit, which is fair dues because he's been really good all season. Keeper drops on it now, but that's through his legs.
Yeah.
Next week he's under pressure, and also the ball's coming. It's different, isn't it? It's a different. You start by overthinking it, which is a dangerous thing for goalie.
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever hit that patch in your career where things are not going your way, and you think, oh my god?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. But again, I think I've learned to handle that better as I've played more games and got older and more experience. You know, when I was a lot younger, probably the first time out at Carlisle, I had that. And I probably worried too much about it, you know, and that probably affected my performance even more. And then probably when I was at Notts County, you know, I made a couple of mistakes, but I was playing in a really bad team. We'd lost 10 games in the bounce, and then people start pointing fingers, don't they? You know, because they're conceding goals and losing games, and sort of then that sort of builds up, and then again that sort of affects your performance. But I managed to turn that around really well. But it's just again, I think it helps the more experienced you are.
Yeah.
And
I suppose it's also in someone who, like a coach or just someone in the club that's going to help you through them times as well. Identifying that you are probably young and making mistakes, or even any age, you need someone to sort of say, I don't know, put your arm around you or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, I was always like, I didn't like anyone who shout. I always say when I do coaching as well, never shout at a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
It's massively counterproductive. But some keepers like that.
But
I personally wouldn't ever shout at a goalkeeper because there's no point, is there?
No.
You take him out the firing line if needs be. But if you shout, he can crumble, and then you don't need a jittery goalkeeper.
That's it. Well, like I said, when I was at County, we lost 10 games in a bounce. It was when Lochi was there, actually, so me and Lochi were both there together.
Did you keep him out the side then?
Yeah, and sort of when after Shez got sacked, there was a game away at Morecambe, and Lochi came in and I got dropped when there was a caretaker in. And then Kevin Nolan came in and just made me the number 1 straight away for the first game. It was actually against Mansfield. We drew 0-0 in that game, and then just from there on, he just backed me, and you know I was the number 1, and that helped massively in my whole. I just knew that even if I had a bad game, that I would stay in the next game because I had that backing from the manager. So again, that took the pressure off a bit more.
Yeah, I imagine that would be the way forward. It'd be brilliant for me if someone did that for me. It gives you a huge amount of confidence in it as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know what happened at Mansfield last season when Jordan went on loan and then got dropped, then got back in, then got dropped. I think that's the sort of the thing with keepers is, no one really does that, do they? And I don't think that's wise either to drop, bring back, drop.
Oh, it's not. You're into kind of worms when you do that. Yeah,
it's not a sort of position to do that, is it?
No, it isn't. No,
it really.
You've got to have a number one, and you back them all the way. And they have an absolute shocker where they have like 3, 4, 5 bad games on the bounce. Then that's probably the time to take them out. But if they have 1 or 2 bad games, that's when you need your managers to really come out and back them, and hopefully they get over that little blip.
Yeah. I mean, would you say if you were going through a really bad time, or have you done this? Would you go to your manager and say, "Look, can you take me out for a couple of games?"
I've never asked to be taken out. No, I think I'm strong enough to get over any sort of bad bit of form. Really, I think, and again, mental toughness is if you're not mentally tough, you can't be a goalkeeper.
I agree with that.
If you're going to crumble after a couple of mistakes, then the position of goalkeeper is not for you, and especially playing professionally, even more so because then you've got the fans as well who are going to be all on you as well as the manager and the rest of the teammates. So it's I'd never go and ask to be taken out of the team. I'd try and get over it, and if it got to the point, like say, where I'm still playing poorly, then the manager has to make that decision, doesn't he, to take you out.
I suppose you've got also with this day and age as well, is it? I hate saying that because it's like a right old git, but you've got. It's not just after a Saturday, is it? You've got social media and things like that. If do you stay away from that or do you read it?
No, I like social media. There's a lot of idiots on social media. And keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Who don't actually come to the game but want to get their point across.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to go on social media. I'm happy to hear both sides of the story.
Okay.
Like, the criticism and the praise. And again,
it does work both ways, though, doesn't it? Because I've seen both ways for you as well. But I think that's sort of not because you just sat here. I'd like to be honest.
Yeah.
I've seen more praise than negativity about you.
Yeah.
Which is quite rare for a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
There's always opinions out there. If someone, more so, I've seen a lot at Forest where they just go at a player, or especially a goalkeeper as well. Do you ever think I'm going to reply to this one?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah,
you're not allowed to. You can't do that.
You can reply, but as long as it's in a decent
professional manner. Yeah, mate. I'll see you in the car park. Yeah. Which must be tense.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, but you have to stay professional and realise these people who are commenting that they're meant to be fans, and I get that, but still, again, they probably haven't played the position. They don't understand. Their understanding of it is not at a high enough level, so you've just got to sort of ignore it sometimes, and I'll take it on the chin. Yeah,
I think I don't criticise players as much as I used to, having getting to know more professional keepers this day and age, not like it used to be in the 80s and 90s. The level of commitment is phenomenal. I think that's like a huge percentage of making it as a footballer is being committed to playing football and doing the job and staying professional pretty much all the time.
Absolutely.
You can't get in any trouble outside, can you? Really? You can't get done for road rage. You can't do all these sort of things that are getting highlighted.
That goes out on social media as well now. It's just, and phones and cameras and all that. So it's just you're in the spotlight. Even the young kids in the academies are exactly the same now. That everybody's wanting to sort of shoot you down as for anything you do, any slight mistake. And it's so easy to get caught out now on any social media, and so it's a tough industry. And like I say, you got to be professional all the time.
It's not as easy as everyone says. I don't think, we get paid thousands and they do all this. It's like, it's a great job. I would imagine it's fantastic.
Well,
but at the same time, it's like it's not just you don't go on the field and play football. There's a lot more to it.
Of course there is. Yeah, of course there is. It's a great job, like you say, great job, very privileged position, but it's just not as easy as everybody thinks it is.
I appreciate that a lot more now. Having sort of spoken to a lot more professionals through,
especially lower down the leagues as well, because the money isn't there.
It's hugely cutthroat.
If you're earning £20,000 a week in the Premier League or more, then
Definitely
it's
more, mate, yeah.
yeah, of course, definitely more. Then it's you sort of buy into stuff more, and you can do. If somebody tells you you have to be in this certain day or have to do that, then you go, yeah, fair enough, because I'm earning that sort of money. But when you're not, and you lower down the league and you're doing more, it's harder. It's harder to do.
Yeah, I don't think people understand that everyone in football is like a multi-millionaire, and it's not the case at all. No. It's like if, say, I don't know, someone got injured and they got a year left of the contract, their mortgage still needs to be paid.
Absolutely,
I imagine by a lot of footballers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And even so, in even league and down to, I mean, I know some people at step 4 maybe, they're probably on more money than some lads that you play with.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is like insane.
Yeah, there's part-time teams earning more, bigger budgets than what we have in League Two. So. Yeah.
Well, Chesterfield, their budget was huge, wasn't it? For it won't be any more now.
But you got teams in Conference North, York City, Chester, all them Alfreton's and people like that, Southport, big clubs, decent budgets. Yeah. I
kind of like what Alfred did though. They went professional, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
For a season, is that right?
Yeah.
And then they realised that let's not get too.
Yeah. They weren't in the conference though, weren't they? Yeah.
No, and I thought it was really good that they went back. Because they thought, they didn't think, I'm going to keep going. I think, did Crawley do that? Was it Crawley?
They could have
done,
and
they're going backwards and backwards and backwards, aren't they?
Yeah.
If I remember rightly. Well, yeah, I forgot where we're going on now, mate.
Yeah,
it was interesting there.
Tangent,
yeah, just a bit. Reasons to play in goal. Go on that one.
Reasons to play in goal. I did a lot of sport when I was younger. My dad was a lot into sport quite heavily. So I used to play cricket and anything with the ball I used to enjoy doing. And I used to be good at catching things, whether it was a cricket ball, tennis ball or football. And I always used to love the idea of just wearing gloves, and so that sort of just got me into. And I like diving around. And
what is it about gloves?
I don't know, because I was when I was younger, I was really quite quick and fit. You know, I used to do like all the sprint races at school and that, so I could have quite easily gone and played outfield, but I just wanted to go and just like diving around and catching footballs and stuff.
Fun, so
that's probably why I got into goalkeeping. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's something weird about the attraction of gloves, I suppose.
Yeah,
and it's an extra bit of kit, I suppose.
Oh
yeah, cool. Strange. Right, that's a reason to play in goal. Your favourite goalkeeper or your idol? I said this with it could be anyone in the past, I suppose, and your current favourite one as well.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching like Peter Schmeichel, Tim Flowers a lot because I was at Blackburn.
Yeah.
And then obviously got into sort of watching like Shay Given and training with Shay Given when I was younger.
Oh wow, that was good.
So sort of them 3 goalkeepers sort of stand out the most to me throughout my younger days. So yeah, probably those 3 players. And I was a bit of a Liverpool fan as well when I was younger, so I was sort of like
never mentioned that before.
Early stages of.
It's changed about the.
I'm not so much now.
Good.
But
it's all right.
I used to watch David James a little bit when he was younger and stuff like that. Yeah.
What do you rate David James?
Do I rate him? Yeah, obviously he's good to play for England and the Premier League for so long, but I think he's very, very erratic, and I think if he was playing now, I think he'd get found out a lot more.
He generally reminds me of in ability, not how he plays the game. Lloris.
He's a lot bigger than Lloris.
He's bigger, but I'm saying like the way they are. I think Lloris makes a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And then seems to make some incredible saves.
Yeah.
David James was in that category.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
But Lloris seems to get away with it all the time.
Yeah.
Which is fair. I think he's going more than happy because he's a goalkeeper. But I thought David James, it got highlighted. It did say a few odd things about, was it playing Nintendo like before a game?
Yeah.
That's how I got focused. And it was a bit of an oddball, which is a goalkeeper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because most goals,
you've got to be a little bit strange to be a goalkeeper.
A little bit, yeah. Have you met a normal one yet?
Not really, no.
Well, what is normal, I suppose? What would you say?
I don't know, but it's not, yeah.
Everyone's got quirks. A goalkeeper's got some really seriously weird quirks.
I think they have, yeah. But, well, yeah, maybe. I think a lot of, I don't know about mine now, but, yeah.
I'm not I don't know any of your quirks.
No,
yet. I can imagine you're not having many for some reason.
No, I'm quite quiet and laid back, really, so I don't know.
We should get some, mate.
It's a bit late now.
Is it? Now get some for next season.
I'll
invent some for you. Yeah. I had loads. But yeah, I'm clearly not dealing with a full deck at the moment. Okay, biggest influence on your career?
Biggest influence? There's been a few. There's been a few to list. You know, like I said to you before, like Erwin Wallace at a young age played a big factor in getting me started. Then you go into like Simon Smith and Terry Geno, who are two. Simon Smith's currently the Newcastle goalie coach. Terry Geno was the Blackburn first team coach, and then went to Newcastle as the first team coach there. Again, he was a massive influence. He actually took me from Blackburn to Newcastle. And then there was a guy called Adam Sadler. I think he's currently working for Leicester City. But he came in as academy goalie coach at Newcastle when I went full time there. So to work with him every day at like 16, 17 just brought me on leaps and bounds, really. And obviously my parents, you know, because we lived in Cumbria, so they had to travel, and my grandparents, they had to travel me all over the place. You know, they travel me down Blackburn twice a week from Penrith, so that's like a 2-hour journey, and up and down, and you know, it's on a weekend, and then obviously the same on a Saturday or Sunday when I had to go to Newcastle. So without them doing all that travelling and taking time off work, etc., I wouldn't be here where I am today. So yeah, those sort of people are the main ones I would look to.
That's another thing, isn't it, about becoming a professional, is the commitment of the parents.
Well, yeah.
Like, some people come here and say, "Oh, I'm in Grimsby tomorrow, then we're in Doncaster," and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, like, did you get a day off?"
But even not even being a professional goalie, just playing football in general, at grassroots. Even.
Yeah.
And that's why with my AC1 goalkeeping, I always try and involve the parents in a few different things. I take them out at Christmas because without them, one, they pay the fees, but two, they bring them to the training and they take them to the games of the weekend and take them to all the other training. I think it's just nice to give them a little bit back, because
it's a huge commitment. Yeah, I was saying when you get
financial and time and everything. Yeah, it's just a huge commitment.
And also, it's like with that I think that obviously a lot of parents do want their kids to do well, which is why they do it. But there's also like a huge amount of people that don't make any grade that they think they're going to.
Yeah.
And it's like a huge disappointment. So all that is, I don't know, like a sheer love, I suppose. But it's admirable when I see it. Like I say, any level that they do it at, the parents come in, it's like, oh, he plays for 3 teams.
Yeah.
I played for 3 teams, I suppose, as a kid. So, but it was different. It was like Derby. Was it Derby? Or the Derby leagues. So it wasn't that much travelling.
Yeah.
But when you're going like all over the country, and it's, I don't know how they do it, to be honest. Old down jobs and
I know.
Cart them around, and it's really admirable.
It is.
But I suppose you do it for your kids. I would do it if Jackson did want to do that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Kind of thankfully, he don't. I like a weekend watching football. Right, okay, your best save, mate. This is one, we did this before, and it sort of like doesn't always have to, well, it's obviously up to you, what you think your best save, what's your most important, what it meant.
Best save, let me think. I think that I made a triple save for Rotherham away at Norwich.
Yeah.
I think that one stands out the most. Just for like a big save, but I think the most important save would be the 2 penalties in the shootout at Wembley in the playoff final for Rotherham in League One to get to the Championship. That was the most 2 important saves. But the year after, when we were in the Champ and we played Norwich away, I think the triple save was
that must have been the best day ever, though, as a goalkeeper.
The playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't get any better than that.
Especially because we went 2-0 down as well in that game to get it back to 2-2 and then to win on penalties. It's
It must be fantastic.
Pretty awesome, yeah.
See, I've seen the penalty saves. The winning penalty. That you didn't save the winning one, did you?
I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Right. I've seen them, and I can't remember the celebration. Did you just stand there?
I legged it. I legged it back down to the halfway line because obviously that's where our fans were in the opposite end, so we were in the Leighton Orient end doing the penalties.
All right, okay.
And then, but I saved it, and then I got up and I thought it was the last penalty. I thought I had it right, but then I wasn't sure. So I had a little pause, looked at the ref blew his whistle, and I was off.
I always check there. I've done it once. I did a charity game and I saved it, and it went under my leg and hit me on the arse and nearly went in. But I was celebrating before I did that. Yeah. But I always check. That's my biggest fear there. I think, is celebrating before.
Celebrating too early, yeah.
What would you done if that didn't? You look a right.
I looked an idiot.
Charlie, wouldn't you?
Especially,
You have to pretend he went to the toilet. Just like it. I would tiddle a corner flag and come back. And then you'd have to won that one. If you're not won that, mate, you'd have to go into hiding.
I know.
But that must have been amazing there.
Oh, it was unbelievable, yeah, but one of the best days ever.
Have you still got all your clobber from that? You keep it all?
Yeah, I got all my shirt, the medal and everything like that, yeah. Yeah.
Back gloves, do you ever keep them?
I don't think I got my gloves for that one, no. I can't remember what I did with them, to be fair. I chucked my boots in the crowd so that they... Yeah.
They've sued you for hitting them in the face with your boot.
Yeah, I don't think they might have that day.
They both have been alright on that day, wouldn't you say? As long as you chucked it at right end.
That's right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I've been to Wembley. Do you know the old Wembley and the new Wembley? Never been. Actually, I've been a tour around it, but I've never been on the pitch. But I think when you play in a stadium, it's completely different, isn't it, to when you're
totally
watching the stands. You think
yeah,
it's and shutting out everything. I mean, I've not played for them nowhere near what you have, but it just happens, I suppose.
Playing in a stadium is totally different. Even like League One to League Two to the Champ or Wembley. When it's enclosed, I noticed it when we played at Cardiff in the FA Cup this season. I said to Andy Dibble, who's the Cardiff goalie coach, spoke to him after the game. I said it took me the first half to really adjust to the difference from playing in a complete enclosed stadium. There was no wind.
Yeah.
The pitch is a lot firmer and a lot quicker. And everything's just quicker. The ball travels in the air quicker, especially at Wembley, where it's so hot. It was hot that day when we played the playoff at the final. So the ball was just travelling really, really quick and even further than what you normally has. So it just takes you that little bit time to adjust to it.
Yeah, you've got different conditions, haven't you?
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're playing with open stadiums, you've got wind and the pitches.
Yeah, because that's what you normally facing League Two and League One. You don't, unless you play somewhere like MK Dons. But apart from that, it's all open. There's corners and Mansfield at the weekend, and even have a stand down one side. So it's like
it's a bit Mansfield's got a potential in it, but the standards are very strange.
Yeah, so it's totally different. But yeah, it's a fantastic. But when you do play at bigger grounds with bigger crowds, I find it easier because you don't. The noise just blurs into one really. You know, where if you got 5,000, you sort of hear every shout and every song. Whereas you have 50,000, it's just all one big buzz almost really, and you can't really hear what people are shouting or singing.
Yeah, someone says something to you behind your goal at, I don't know, Macclesfield or
whatever.
You're going to hear it, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you hear every
shout. At Wembley, it's like maybe a few thousand. I get that. I understand that. I feel a lot better about the siege people to be able to pick somebody out, because you think it becomes very, very personal then. If it's one person or two people or whatever. I would find that. I think I'd agree with you. I've never played in front of that many people, but I'd imagine it would be easier. Playing in front of 3 or 4 thousand.
I much more prefer it and enjoy it more. Yeah, I've played at Wembley 3 times now, and the first time we played Southampton in the Johnston Paint final.
Okay.
When Southampton got relegated to League One.
I remember that.
And there was 73,000 there, and it was some atmosphere, but it was just noise. You couldn't really hear what was getting said. But
wow. The pitches as well. I've only done it through like charity events and stuff. There are. Didn't you say that there are, aren't there? There's less giving them. Is that?
Yeah.
I was dead surprised at Villa Park, and I ripped my shorts to shreds.
Yeah.
They watered it a little bit, but they must water them really heavy for proper games.
They do, yeah.
Do they? Because them knee slides, I think, Jesus Christ.
Well, when we played the first time was against Southampton, we played at Wembley, and Wembley's quite new then. I don't remember, the pitch was rubbish.
Yeah, there were rock problems with it.
So they relayed it just before that cup game, so we were the first on it. When we went there for a look around the day before, and there was a big white tent covered the pitch, so we walked under the tent because it'd only been down probably maybe not even 2 weeks, and it wasn't as firm as I've played on, but it was really, really nice and really smooth and proper.
Yeah, it is like when you say playing on a carpet, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't. There's no real excuses, is there?
I remember playing at Deepdale, Preston North End. Yeah. That's probably the hardest pitch I played on.
Really?
Lovely, but hard. I'm making a big save to the right, and I landed, and you felt it at your hip and it was just really. That's the one. I always remember that for some reason. I don't know why. But
because it's only into them, is there?
Firm, yeah. That pitch of car, that was really good. To be fair,
is it?
Really firm, yeah. Probably the best in the league, I thought.
Yeah, Scott was saying that Barnet's a decent pitch, but they get getting called off. They do. Pitches though nowadays is far better than what they used to be.
Definitely, yeah.
But again, Birmingham's. Did you see Birmingham at the weekend?
No.
Oh, it's a right mess.
Yeah.
But they don't say right mess. It's probably like.
But it's getting
loads better than what it was.
But Coventry are playing there as well, aren't they?
Of course, yeah.
So it's getting wasted.
And the weather as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, pitches in comparison to what they used to be like. Goodness me.
Yeah.
I don't know how they used to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? But yeah, it's all for the better, I think.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I think, especially the goalkeepers who used to hate going in. There's sand in areas.
Sand, just mud.
It's grim in it.
Crap, yeah.
It's not worth it. All right. Best save, that's fair dues, mate. Best game. Probably covered that, haven't
Yeah, definitely the playoff final has to be that one. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Best keeper you train with?
Best keeper I've trained with, probably Shay. Yeah, Shay Given, I would have thought. When I was in, yeah.
I won't do what I did to Jordan, yeah. So if you got his number and make your phone in. If you have got his number though, he does need to get in touch with us.
I haven't got his number. I've got he follows me on that on Twitter, so
Does he?
I'll tweet him on that. But
Okay.
yeah,
so
no, I
pressure on you on that one.
yeah, Shay and probably Emi Martinez as well, Arsenal goalkeeper.
Okay.
He came along to Rotherham. He was good. I think so, South American somewhere. Yeah, but he was good. Yeah, very good. Great side volley.
Really?
Oh, unbelievable! One of the best I've seen. Yeah.
What made Shay Given so special? Just that, obviously, I know he's like a legend and a wonderful keeper from his Sunderland days. Because I've got a Sunderland friend, and he said how good he was there.
I think when he was at Newcastle, when I was at Newcastle at that time, he was probably the best in the league. And he probably was the best in the league. I would have thought at the time, just the saves he made. And again, he wasn't playing the best team, so Newcastle were like, they're qualifying for the Champions League, but they weren't the best team. They're probably in the top 5, top 6 teams in the league. And yeah, he was just all round game, from because he was never the biggest. No, he's sad, but his kicking never was the strongest, but he used to work on it all the time.
Right.
So he sort of adapted that, and just what tools he had, he used them very, very well, and made big saves at big times.
We're looking at like sizes in goalkeepers.
Yeah.
And I ask people like, what do you think is important? And I don't really agree. I think some people like to have a big goalkeeper just to look at.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters that much. I'd rather have a massive keeper in it. But look at, for example, Pantilimon against Samba. I'd rather have Samba in goal.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Shay Given, you just mentioned there's so many small goalkeepers.
Matt Ryan at Brighton,
I don't think that's why the Lee Camp isn't very big.
No, it's not. No.
I don't think it matters too much. Do you think it does?
I think it's changing. I still think you need a certain stature and build. I think playing it in the lower leagues, especially League 2 and probably below, I think size does help a lot because it's a really, really physical leagues. A lot more balls going in the box. You don't get as much sort of protection as you maybe do from refs in the Champ or the Premier League. But I think I do think it's changing. But I still think definitely lower leagues you need to be quite 6'2" plus, or you just, I don't know, you stand out a bit more if you're small, and sort of teams will probably look to target you a bit more. But I think top end it's definitely changing.
Yeah, I agree with that. So when you get down the leagues, it is more physical, and you're right, exactly right.
Set players.
Whereas Premier League, very rarely keepers come for anything.
Yeah,
there's to do with like I think they get lost at League 2, and they probably won't be as good.
Yeah,
in a weird sort of way.
Well, De Gea, he's had a couple, hasn't he, this season where he's got caught on a couple of crosses and that. And, I don't understand why teams don't target him more often, because they did when he first came to the Premier League.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And he struggled, and there's a couple of instances this year where they've had balls inside the 6-yard box, and
it's kind of gone out of the game at that level, hasn't it? That sort of, long ball, get it in the box sort of thing. Yeah. But it is productive. I used to hate it as a goalkeeper or sometimes it's great because you can come if it's lofted and you think,
it's floated in there,
and it looks good. But if it's whipped in at that height where you think, oh crap, you don't know what to do. You stay, but you can manage to go through. It's not always possible.
I've always found that. I've always said that to the goalkeeper coaches I've worked with and other people. So obviously League 2 and League 1, the delivery's not quite at the level. But then when I went to the Championship, the delivery, especially from corners and set pieces, was so much better and so much flatter, more pace. And they were still coming in the same areas, but the way they were coming in, it just made it twice as hard for you to come and deal with and or catch cleanly or deal cleanly.
I think sort of punching gets a bit of a bad rep, and I know I used to be a big believer in catching everything, but I think I do understand why keepers punch it.
Especially if it's windy and that, the conditions.
And also, it's like if you drop it, you're knackered.
Yeah, you are.
It's a goal.
Yeah.
Whereas if you punch it, at least it's away from your area. Anything fizzed in like that, just catch it. But it's coming in that fast at you. I would imagine that you've got to deal with it first, and then suffer the consequences after.
Yeah.
They're trying to catch you.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Right on to two. There's two there. Look, and then we're going to go into these bottom ones. Hardest drill.
Hardest drill. I don't know. I don't know what the hardest drill I've done is. You see, again, that's changing now. When goalkeeping coaching and training, a lot of it's going into sort of you do 3 reps, but you'll do 3 sets. Whereas sometimes you, like back in the day, or well, some goalie coaches maybe still do, but you maybe do like a set of 8 saves or 8 catches or whatever, which would be hard. But now it's sort of more broken down, because really, by the time you get to the 6th, 7th, and 8th, the quality's all gone. You're blowing and dying, aren't you? So that's changed a lot. But yeah, anything where you're having to get up and down and moving around after, like, you know, you're doing 6, 7, 8 catches, which is pretty unrealistic, anyways. But yeah, anything along them lines, I think is I can't think of one off the top of my head. But yeah.
No, I never used to like those either. And as you say, they're all pretty pointless when you actually think about it. Because in a game, you're not going to make 10 saves on the spin, are you? Unless your defence is absolute dog shit. I
think you're more likely to get injured than anything. I've seen there is a big debate.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah,
debate on social media, really, on Twitter, with all these goalie coaches and saying you should do this, you should do that. Again, goalkeeper coaching for me is like, everybody's different. You know, you do your courses, you do your badges and all the rest of it. That's fine, but then you've got to be your own coach and see how you know, put your own sessions on, and take bits of what you've picked up or bits of what other people do. And for me, doing sets of 8 and 10 saves is not productive, and that's just my opinion. I might be wrong, but that's my opinion. I would rather do, like I say, 3 saves, but do that maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So you do 3, quality, still a little bit of a blow, but by the time you get to your third, fourth set, you're still getting your work in. You're still, you know, feeling it in your legs and stuff or whatever. But
you can do other things that I suppose in a weird way it's a bit like boxing, I think, because a lot of keepers that I know, and myself as well, are absolutely knackered. And I haven't played for a decent level for a long time, but Jesus, it's like you think about what you do.
Oh yeah,
all day. I mean, I was going to say not all day, but like 3 or 4 hours a day.
Yeah,
you're battering, you're diving on the floor.
Yeah, throwing your body around.
And landing on the floor, it's like that's going to hurt.
Yeah, and big, you know, 100. Me personally, I'm 6'4", about 100 kilos. So
there's a lot of tonnage there, isn't
it? The same with there is. Yeah, but it's the same with all of them. You know, generally, like we just said, goalkeepers are quite big people and heavy people, and you're throwing yourselves around, and
it can't do you much good, can it?
Wear and tear. Yeah.
It's hard, mate. Have you got any injuries that you carry still? I mean, not like you're still playing, but anything like that really hurts in the winter?
Not really. I mean, I did my knee and when I was at county, so that just bothers me a little bit, but not much really. No.
What about fingers? You look alright, your fingers.
Fingers are okay. I popped a little.
Have you managed that?
On the end on Saturday in the warm-up.
You never broke a finger?
No, I had one touch wood.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, should I?
No.
State of that hand.
Yeah.
Knackered. Well, that one's not broken. Is that poor technique, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Catching like that.
That was horrendous. I took my half it, dead easy shot, took my half it, looking for the throw afterwards.
Oh, right, yeah.
Popped me under, bosh.
Okay.
That was the most painful one, mate. You've done really well then to get that long.
Yeah.
Everyone I see's got like deformities.
Weird fingers, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen Rob Green's?
No.
Oh. That one there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think it gets a glove on. You're doing really well, mate.
Me, yeah. I'm doing all right. Yeah.
I've proper cursed you now, haven't I?
Yeah, I'm knackered now.
Yeah. We're done now, dude. Then we're going to probably try and beat you at FIFA.
Okay.
In a bit. Right, what makes a good GK? We've been through that a bit, haven't we? But unless you want to expand on that.
What makes a good GK? Yeah. Well, just say somebody's mentally tough. Big thing. Obviously, I do still think size matters because you've got to have a bit of a presence about you. But just willing to work hard. So many different. It's a changing position. It's changed so much over the last 5-10 years, and you've got to go with it now and be good with almost be like a centre half with gloves on. I suppose that's the modern way of looking at it. Really.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
but as much as you've got to with your feet, you've still got to be able to keep the football out of the goal, haven't you? So that's where you get judged a lot more than anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the basic stuff that you don't really do much coaching wise, I think it's the hardest part of goalkeeping. That's why I like Samba so much at Forest. It does the simple stuff really well.
yeah.
And I think they're the hardest bit sometimes. See them balls that straight at you, they bounce. Oh, it's easy to take. They're not easy. Or just reading the game, coming out for like a ball over the top and you come and clear it. Looks easy, but you've got to make that split decision to go or stay.
Yeah.
And you can't dilly-dally, otherwise you're knackered. And
that's why I tell my goalkeepers that, or coach, the ones who do the basics well look the best in my opinion.
Yeah.
When the basics go wrong, that's when it looks the worst as well. You know, the ones that go through your legs or straight through your hands or just underneath your body and that little 2-yard goal. Those, if you get them basics done and look nice and neat and tidy, then the big saves will come. But you need to do them the best.
Yeah, I also think the big saves and things like that are just sort of instinct.
Yeah,
I don't think you can teach them to. You can do drills to encourage it, but some of the saves that people make are like, there's no way you can replicate that in a training session.
Yeah, a lot of the best saves you see are like instinctive saves, aren't they? Sort of reactions and but
what about David Seaman one against Sheffield United?
Yeah,
Played Kenny the other day. You can't coach that, can you?
No, that's just instinctive, isn't it? Yeah.
Quickly going back to Shay Given, I just remember what I was going to say to you about consistency was always a big thing with him.
Yeah.
Can you remember a mistake you made?
Not off the top of my head, no.
I can't. I can remember every other goalkeeper. I can remember mistakes.
I was thinking about that on the way here actually. To be fair, I was thinking about something else, but consistent. I won last year. I won. I think every end of season award, but I won last year.
Yeah.
Carlisle, and it wasn't because I was making top corner saves every game. It was just the consistency levels. I think when I came in at the start of the season to the end of the season, I think that's why the fans for their awards voted for me, and the sponsors and whoever else giving the awards. I think that's why I won them, because I was just consistent, week in, week out, really, and that's a big part of goalkeeping. Like you said before, if you can be that consistent player in the team, then your position, your threat to your position won't come. You just play week in, week out. It's only when you start being inconsistent and making the mistakes, on a regular basis, that's when the manager, I think, will. About changing.
I think a lot, as much as it's difficult as a goalkeeper and like mistakes happen, everyone makes mistakes. I think most goals can be avoided unless the world is, or you can think. I always think, could have done that better. Or if you let one through your legs, why did that go through my legs? But I think that before games, so it doesn't genuinely happen. So I think in mistakes it could happen. So I sort of eradicate them before they happen. So I think something going through your legs, or anything making a huge mistake, is a lack of concentration.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, it is. Yeah,
that's all it is. And so that is your fault. But when I see some goals that go in and commentators go, "Oh, the keeper should have done better," I'm like, no, that's unfair, because it's difficult. That is. What's happened is difficult, but it looks bad.
Yeah, I think at the top level, I think any major error is probably down to lack of concentration. You look at the kids, then probably it might be technical, more than anything. Again, the concentration levels aren't quite there when they're younger, but still, more technical. I think at the top level, if did you see Dave Ray at the weekend for Brentford?
No, I'm not saying that. No,
that is just a sheer lack of concentration. It's not
technical. I heard about it. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
But it's just a
thing is that I don't watch when Forest lost and who else lost? I've already seen your goals. There's another team that I thought, I can't remember anyway. Forest lost, I didn't watch it. But was it Gone Quest or whatever? But it was 5-1 though, wasn't it? So it didn't really matter too much.
Oh yeah.
But even so, as a keeper, I'd be like, oh God, I got so much stick for that. Then whatever. I'll have to watch that.
It was a big one, yeah.
What did you just switch off then?
Yeah, their centre back played a ball, like try to get it in the channel. He just overhit it, and he just tried to control it in the box with his foot, and he's just missed it, and it's just rolled straight through in the back of the net.
Can you remember that Villa keeper?
Enkelman.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, that must have. Should that have been given? Because it was a throw-in.
Yeah, but did he touch his foot, or did he go straight?
If I was playing in net, would you have lied and gone, Nick touched it?
Of course I would have done,
He went like that. I don't think he knew rules. They showed, didn't they? They slowed it down, but it was way back when, wasn't it? It was probably the 90s.
I don't know, it was 90s. I think it was maybe...
Was it?
I think it would be early 2000s, yeah.
Mate, time goes so fast.
Yeah, definitely early 2000s.
You get to 40s,
I know, I'm getting that way now.
You think what decade you're in. But no, as they showed it, this sort of... It must have been Sky, because they showed this, like, zoomed-in image, and you couldn't tell from that. So So you should have just gone, oh, it's a corner or whatever it is. It's a corner, isn't it? But if someone throws it in your net from your own team, it's a corner.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure it
I didn't
is.
know that.
Yeah, if you do it, if they do it, it's a goal kick.
Right.
Yeah.
Never happens.
But I wouldn't risk it.
No.
I wouldn't score and let that one in. Yeah, absolutely. But even indirects as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You ever done that before? Tried to save an indirect free kick? I've
can't-
let one in, you know. That's how I got so blasé playing school football. I let one in,
I think I have done now.
and the ref gave a goal, and I went absolutely ballistic.
Right.
And he changed his mind.
Yeah.
The only time that refs don't change their mind, they do it to get the rules wrong.
Yeah.
The same ref give offside for a throw in as well, so he didn't really know what he was doing.
Some of our refs don't know what they're doing. That's the problem, isn't it?
Is that annoying for you? That,
Yeah,
obviously at that level.
at that level, they're only still only part time, where they get them in the champ and the prem.
Yeah.
You can always tell the difference as well when it say like in international breaks, when the champ and prem are off, they start to come back down to League 1, League 2, and you get a full time ref, and you can definitely tell the difference between them and a part time ref.
I think that with the VAR situation, which I don't particularly like.
No.
I think the referees at that level are really good now. I think they're getting things more, but not.
Yeah.
I think VAR's making them look like idiots.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
They're not getting many things wrong. I mean, Forest Chelsea, we had a goal. The penalty's ruled out for a fact. It was offside by half his kneecap.
Yeah.
Then we scored one in the second half, and the linesman flagged for offside. And it went to VAR, and it was offside. I was like, how close is that? But he did a really good job. But I don't think there's any need for it. But I say I've seen refs at League 2, League 1, Championships. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think the different levels at
there's
the
yeah.
Premier League. I think
Yeah.
they're really, really good.
Yeah.
And they don't get as much credit as they deserve, I don't think. Do you mouth at refs, or would you give them you're a student of being kind and polite?
Because I'm captain this year as well, so I've got to like deal with them a lot more.
Yeah.
So if there's any issues, whether it's to do with me or my teammates, yeah, I've got to deal with them a lot more. But no, it wants to make the decision, and it's not. They're not going to change it really, so it's a waste of time, half the time.
Unless someone throws one in your net. That's called indirect free kick.
Well, yeah.
Now you need to.
No, I need to
you
get that
shout
changed.
some, mate.
Yeah.
Have a go.
Hopefully not that bad, but I don't know.
Yeah. I suppose this bloke never ref the game in his life. You're not going to get that, are you?
No.
Get Dave out of the crowd to come and officiate.
Yeah.
One at Dad's subs to do line.
That's it. Yeah.
We are Anki. Right, mate, we're going to the final
Right.
stretch with Southall or Schmeichel.
For me, Schmeichel, but again, like I speak to a lot of like goalkeeper coaches who are obviously older than me. They also say how good Neville Southall was, and
Have I picked the wrong era there? Have I picked too far a gap? Do you think? I think Southall was still playing, but he was about as fat as me.
He was a bit earlier than Schmeichel, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Schmeichel for me. But again, I know how good Big Nev was, so.
I think it's a really tough one.
Yeah.
But I think Schmeichel changed goalkeeper. And I liked his style. I like the fact that he's. I wouldn't do it now because I think I come across as a bit of a git. Well, how mouthy he was, and how he kept it. And I think he won them titles for United.
Oh, without doubt, the amount of points he won for them was frightening.
Yeah, he wouldn't have won half the trophies without him.
No.
And that is so gone under the radar. I think it is phenomenal. And Southall to a point with Everton, but I don't know. It's a tough one.
Tough one. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Schmeichel.
Yeah, I think I've probably changed my mind 6 times on the air already, mate. About that.
Me and Big Nolan went to St George's Park and did a bit of filming with both the Schmeichels, Casper and Peter.
Oh, okay.
And I was just basically a guinea pig just to do the sessions that they put on. But Casper did his sessions in the morning, so obviously they were like right up to date, really modern styles and techniques, etc. And in the afternoon, it was more Peter's version on how goalkeepers should be coached, and it was a lot different. But,
was it really?
Yeah.
Which one did you prefer?
Well, I'm more used to Casper's way of thinking about things, but it was interesting. But I just think, you can see the different sort of. You can tell he was from the 90s, and Casper's from the present. Really, he was wanting to be a lot more out there, down the line, the ball further out, getting people but exactly like how he was, getting people's faces. But I think the way the ball moves now and the pace of the ball, and just the level of finishing that there is now. I think you get picked off a lot more being that far out of goal.
I wouldn't risk that at any era. I mean, obviously he was a big chap, and and it shows a huge amount of confidence as well.
Of course, it does, yeah.
But I always think protect your goal.
Yeah,
I would never be too far at my goal.
Oh no.
This sort of
and the reaction time as well. He cut down. I think he was hitting volleys and stuff at me, and he'd wanted me to be really close, and you're like, almost taking your head off. But whereas if you just even a few yards further back, it makes all the difference. It just makes that catch even easier.
That's interesting.
But yeah, it was good. Good 2 days down there with them. Yeah.
Oh wow, 2 days. Doing drills and stuff.
2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was that for?
They were just doing some. They were trying to launch their own brand or something along them lines.
Really?
I can't remember what they called it now. Anyways, I think they're going to do it again or do some different stuff. Yeah.
Oh, how long ago was this?
It was not last summer. It was the summer before. Yeah.
What? Just after he won Premier League? Would have been, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he switched to New Balance after that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I've got one of his gloves somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here.
Honestly,
that's not a setup. That is. I feel like I'm on Blue Peter.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Casper Smart could feel that.
Yeah.
That.
Feeling it?
Yeah. I don't think get your hand in it, mate.
No.
Have a go there.
I will do. What's the size? No. Yeah.
Rumour has it. This is a rumour. We've got paying £1 million to wear them.
See, like my fingers were just snapping them.
For £1 million, though, you.
Well, yeah.
I've got a pair of Shea Gibbons somewhere else. Someone getting me to get signed.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, good guys, and it was just a good experience to go and see what they
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be really mega interesting to see that. This Michael's one of my heroes, I suppose.
He has Casper has a drone, and he films all these sessions.
Really?
In Leicester, yeah. With the drone, yeah.
He is similar to his dad with his gob, though.
You are?
It's similar to his dad with his gob.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He proper watched him. Who was it against? His Premier League game recently, and Linesman was saying something about penalties, about not moving.
Yeah.
And he had a right go and said, "Don't you tell me what to do," over and over again.
Yeah.
In his face, so he's like not shy. I think he's a great goalkeeper.
Yeah, I do that.
But he's not quite as good as his dad, bless him.
No,
I don't think. This is one I don't really know the answer myself. Pickford or Pope? Who do you think's better at this moment in time?
I'd still say Pickford.
You've gone for the smaller guy.
I have, yeah. But I just think he's all round game, and he's got the experience now that he's been in England #1 for a few years now. And
I think we should stick with him for that reason, because we don't tend to, do we? We've had Joe Hart, who went badly off the boil, Paul Robinson, Robert Green to a point, but we just seem to have goalkeepers where I suppose in the 80s and 90s you had Shilton, that was it, and Clement, and that was it.
But I think it's gonna sound daft, and I've never played for England, but I don't think Robinson and Green were good enough to be a consistent England #1 for that to play at that level to be successful. Where Pickford, I think he's good enough to be sort of thought about in the world, maybe the top 20 in the world or whatever like that. Where those guys for me weren't. So whereas David Seaman was at the time, I thought Seaman was very good. And he played consistently for England and kept a lot of good goalkeepers out, like Sir Nigel Martin, Tim Flowers at the time.
Up until he was 40.
Yeah. So again, I think he was good enough to play at that level. Where since then, off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody else, even like Joe Hart, and that I still see Pickford as better than him.
I was saying about Hart, that terrible European Championship, and that ruined him, I think.
Well, the last major tournament, Pickford had a good tournament.
Yeah, did really well.
World Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah. Things went for him. You could see what they made some unbelievable saves, and obviously the penalty shootout.
Again, the way that England changing play and really trying to play off from the back a lot, and it suits him because he's very good with his feet. But again, he's just a whole distribution. He's very, very good, and he makes the saves.
Yeah, his distribution's key in it, and I'd like to see him at I like Everton.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him at a bigger club than Everton. He's had
a bit of an indifferent form, hasn't he? Really, with Everton, but still, I still think, I think he's.
Well, it wasn't that, but it's the irony of the best goalkeeper in the best side, and that's been the case for a lot of seasons. Alisson at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Look how good they're doing.
Yeah.
And how good that keeper is.
Yeah.
Going back to Strath or Schmeichel, I should put Seaman in there as well. That'd make it really tricky.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I used to think David Seaman was not spectacular, but going back to the basic, does basics right.
Yeah.
Very rarely made a mistake.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't remember. I mean, everyone thinks that Ronaldinho one, but as a keeper,
Yeah.
it's a horrible one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I might add that one on actually. Right, we're on to favourite movie.
It has to be Shawshank.
Shawshank.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Saving Private Ryan is very, very close to it.
Saving Private Ryan.
It's a close second.
Spielberg classic. Have you seen 1917 yet?
No, but I keep hearing about it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
You good?
Yeah. Liked it. It's very a unique idea. It's done like a one camera shot. So the whole film's like basically just one camera. It's clever editing. Obviously, it's not one take.
Yeah,
that'd be a genius. But it's like there's cuts and stuff. But it's a similar-ish story, but it's a continual shot. So, they're good films, mate.
Yeah, I love
Epics
it.
in many respects.
Oh yeah, Shawshank's for me. Yeah.
What about Ones for Laughs? Because they're quite serious, they aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You're not laughing at them films, sure.
No. I love The Hangover. Hangover for me is great. Yeah, I think it's one of the best sort of almost comedy type films. Yeah.
That's good. So they're like, Shawshank. I went back to the other ones now. Shawshank and was that 90? Saving Private Ryan was 90.
Late 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, 94. No, 97.
No, I think it's later than that.
97.
Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Hang on, where is that? Yeah, 97.
Okay.
What are you going for?
I thought it was like 98, 99, something.
That's
like that.
1 year off, dude.
Oh, I'm just saying.
99.
No, you sounded like you knew it was 97.
Well, do you know what? We'll have a look at it then. You got your phone on you?
I have, yeah.
Has it got any?
Shall we Google?
Yeah.
So you're going, I'll go on
Okay,
90.
we'll do Shawshank as well. I'm saying Shawshank.
Oh,
was
Shawshank.
92.
Alright, I'm going to say Shawshank will be 95.
Right.
So what are we going for?
Saving Private Ryan first.
Saving Private Ryan.
What did I say now? 97.
Yeah, now at 98, didn't I?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Go on.
98.
Shit. 1-0. Go on. Next one then.
Shawshank.
Yeah. What did I say?
Hang on, what did you say before?
I can't remember. 93.
I said 95, didn't I?
I say 90,
96.
93.
I'm going to go 95. I think I said 95.
Oh, 93. I'll stick with that.
We're in the middle. 94.
That's not in the middle. I said 93. I said 97, didn't you?
I said 95.
I'm going to edit it so I'm doing math
Yeah,
different. So you get it wrong.
Hey,
we need one more. We need one more. Come on, give me a good
Hangover
film.
then.
Oh,
Do you know when that was?
I'm not that bothered about Hangover.
Alright.
No, we'll do it.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you my number 3.
Yeah.
Terminator 2.
Oh, I've got you on this one.
How did you know it then?
I went to see it, yeah. On the first day it came out. No, I'll do it then. 91.
Oh, well, no, you should let me go first because then I wasn't sure.
Shit.
Because you
Go on, then.
you know it, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I remember going to watch it at the opening night. Massively, that changed my life.
I'll tell you another good film.
Go on.
Man on Fire.
Oh, Denzel Washington.
Yeah. No, I think that's early 90s. I think that's around 94 maybe. I'm going to go 94.
94.
Might be wrong.
Can I go higher? And then if I get that, I'm
Yeah.
no. I'll go. Let me go. Okay, I'm going to Man on Fire, 1998. There's a big difference. Then there's 4 years in that.
Well, it's 2004.
Jesus.
That was 10 years now.
Is that 1-1 then?
Yeah.
No, you get spot on though, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
We need another one then.
Well, you give me a film.
I can't because I'll know answer.
Okay.
Go on. You've had Shawshank.
I'll tell you what,
Man
another
on
great
Fire.
film.
Go on.
Big.
Oh yeah. Have you watched that recently?
I watched it just before Christmas, yeah.
It sits unsteady with me nowadays. That film does.
You are?
It sits very unsteady with me. That film.
Why?
It's a bit weird.
Well,
Think.
yeah, it is a little bit,
Yeah, when
yeah.
you think about it. It's
Actually, when you watch, yeah,
this is a bit odd.
they brought it out now.
The edit. Okay, right. Big. Ooh. What are you saying? You go first.
96.
96.
That's-
No, 88.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
saying-
Yeah, I'm way off actually. now.
You're miles off there, mate.
What did you say?
88.
Yeah, you're about one.
Is that 1-1 then?
Yeah, go on. That's
Go
one.
on. Right, last one then. Before I go and beat you at FIFA. We've got a music question next.
Okay.
Star Wars.
No, rubbish.
Give over.
No, I don't watch Star Wars.
No. Very serious films you watch, don't you? Apart from
Forrest
Big.
Gump.
You like Tom Hanks, don't you?
I think it's great, yeah.
Yeah. Go on then.
Forrest Gump, I'm going to say that is definitely in the 90s sometime.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 98.
I'm going to say 95 or 96.
We'll make it a decision.
You know the answer, don't you?
I do it now because I googled it, yeah. I'm wrong.
And one of mine's right, isn't it? You know it is.
You said 5 or 6, didn't you?
Yeah. That season. Oh, go on, 96.
94.
All right. Unless this is good, I like this game.
Yeah.
I'll have one more. They'll be here all day.
I'm trying to go through my top 10 films.
Tom Hanks films. Sleepless in Seattle.
No.
Burbs, that's a great film. Have you seen Burbs?
No.
Should watch that. It's good, that. Splash.
E.T.
Go on then.
Do you know that?
I've got a rough idea.
Well, yeah.
You got an idea?
I'll actually look. I'm going to say 84.
I put that bit on my head because it is 84.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that one?
I do.
Oh, let's do another one.
I took Ride this year.
What year I was born?
Is it?
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
Do you know? That's the first film I had that.
No, we were wrong.
83.
82.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's why I'm be shouting at me now. My mate's going to kill me for that. Because I had that on pirate video, Betamax. My dad got it from Nathan's video. And everyone in the village, I used to live in Ambergate, and everyone in the village came around the house, took it and turned to watch ET. They don't condone piracy, by the way, but yeah. It was like, how many? I can't believe I got that wrong. I thought I was. No.
1982, yeah.
Okay. Indiana Jones.
I was going to go with that, yeah.
Which one?
Oh.
All three.
Well,
There's 4, isn't there?
yeah, I would say Last Crusade.
Can I go first? Or do
Yeah,
you
you
go
go
first?
on.
87.
I'll go 89. Right.
If you looked at it.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it in now. What's it called?
Yeah.
It's 89. I did not look at that, no.
I don't like losing, Adam.
Oh.
But see, I've got a degree in movies. I've got a degree in film.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not a very good one, but I've got
Well,
a degree in
title,
film.
I'm happy with that.
Shit.
Yeah.
My mate's going to kill me. That's one of my favourite films. Did I get any right?
Yeah, you got one, didn't you?
Which one? No, I think you gave it me because you felt sorry for me. I got 1 year out, and you teased me before it's gone.
Did you not get big?
No, 1 year out.
No. Well,
You were miles off.
how was
Was it
it?
19?
Yeah.
So 98.
I was 10 years out.
They never will make that film now.
No.
It's too risky.
Yeah.
Right, music. I think we know. I know this answer. I reckon.
You know,
Hopefully, it's Bon Jovi.
It is, of course it is, yeah.
Mm.
And then the gloves after the
Yeah.
songs and albums.
You got any exclusive then? Of what the next club's going to be called? Are you going to stick in the Bon Jovi route?
It's going to be on the Bon Jovi route, yeah. That's all I'm going to say for now. If I'd have brought it with us today,
We didn't have a name, would I?
Could have.
Top secret.
Yeah.
Will Andy Perry be guessing it then? He likes to.
He'd probably have a guess, I would have thought. I'll have a guess.
There was a bit of controversy about the last one, wasn't there? Because Stephen Waite got it answered correctly. And,
He was the only one to get it right.
He said you messaged him, and you messaged me, didn't you? Saying, did you tell him?
Yeah.
And he messaged him. He said,
There's only me
Adam
and
Collin
you.
just messaged me.
It's only me and you
Yeah.
knew the name of it.
Yeah, I didn't tell him.
No.
I said to him, are you sure you didn't know that? He went, yeah, because I don't remember if I've told him or not. But
Yeah.
I tend to, with gloves, I try and keep it as secret as I can. Because Scott's not seen his glove yet. And that's going to be, hopefully like that.
Oh, his new one?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I didn't know
That's music based this time.
Is it?
Yeah. I think you'll get it.
Right, okay.
I'll show you in a bit. I'll show you. I'm not going to show Scott.
Yeah.
But I'll show you
When's that coming out?
next season.
Oh, not for next season.
But I'll be getting it hopefully in a couple of weeks or maybe
Right,
a month.
okay.
But I've got the design and everything, so I'll show you and see what you think. I quite like it. But no one's got it yet. But I think if you know your music and you know that era, then you'll get it.
Okay.
You'll get it. Are you going to put something in your glove though that gives a hint to what it is, or are you going to still stick to just the name? Because you wouldn't get prayer. I suppose prayer, faith. You won't get that from looking at the
No,
cover.
you wouldn't know. And
And there's no
yeah.
hints in there. Of
There
like,
isn't.
apart from we haven't we on the thumb.
You've wrote it in there. What were the languages?
Arabic.
Arabic.
This doesn't make any difference to you, does it? 'Cause you don't like Star Wars.
No.
And it's not even, you can't miss it because of thumb latex.
Yeah, you miss half of it.
Yeah, so as much say pray. It's quite nice.
But yeah, it'll definitely be along the Bon Jovi lines.
Well, you've done it, haven't you? You've drawn it already.
I've done it, yeah.
So
Have
you got any? Has it got any hints to the song?
It could do, I suppose.
Depending
on how you look at it.
What it is.
You won't get it.
Won't I?
I don't think you will.
Roses.
No, but it could. Oh yeah, I've told you what colours are in it.
Yeah, I thought that's the only one that's
yeah. I suppose you could, but it's not.
Don't call it always.
It's not going to be called always.
You know why, don't you?
Yeah, I know why. Yeah.
I don't nothing against that product, but
no,
they're not. Yeah,
a bit different.
Yeah, you can't call the glove always.
It's actually I'm definitely decided the name of it, but
have you not?
There is one of them.
Names, I don't know.
I've got two.
I'm going back to sort of with Bon Jovi. I can remember sort of Keep the Faith album. Then working backwards, Slippery When Wet, and that's obviously way before that. There was New Jersey.
New Jersey was after Slippery.
Yeah, as I'm saying, I missed that one. Is that one in the middle? They must do one after that, didn't they?
Which ones do you say?
I've got
Slippery.
The first one was just called Bon Jovi.
Yeah, and there's Fahrenheit 7,000.
Yeah, and then
then Slippery came out.
It's their best one to a point. You think? You agree with that?
Well, New Jersey's good.
Yeah. Yeah, then New Jersey.
Keep the Faith after that.
There's a big gap there, was there not? I suppose it's
no,
4 years.
Well, Slippery came out in '87, I think.
You're right, yeah.
And then it'd be New Jersey, '89. I would have thought somewhere around there.
No, there's not much of a gap, is there?
And then Keep the Faith was early '90s.
92.
Yeah, and then Crossroads, the compilation album came out with Always on in '94, and that was one of the longest running #1 albums of the '90s.
Really?
Was Crossroads? Yeah.
Wow.
One of the biggest selling compilation albums of all time.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So
see, I really like Bon Jovi.
And then in '95, so These Days came out, the album, which is a very good album.
I like the one with is it It's My Life?
And that was in 2000, Crush.
That's the one, Crush, because it was just older. Really like that song.
Great song. Yeah, that's
the best song on that album. It wasn't.
It's My Life. It's My Life was a massive hit, wasn't it? But
yeah, my mate's mum used to shout us at gigs.
Yeah,
play It's My Life. We never even knew it.
No.
That ain't gonna happen. But now, Just Older was a better song, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, it wasn't released as a single, but a lot of critics think it's one in the top 10. The band's top 10 singles of all time, and considering how many they've released.
Did they play it live?
Yeah.
Did they?
Very good live. Just Older, yeah.
Oh wow.
Because
a lot of bands...
they actually released a live album. I can't remember which year it was now. It was early 2000s, and it's on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
One Wild Night. It's called the live album. On the One Wild Night one, a tour. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
it's good.
Really good song, that.
Very good.
Awesome. But the only thing I sort of fell out of love with Bon Jovi, like, not personally, but a bit of his music. I got back into it when he got a bit older.
Yeah.
Then it annoyed. I found some of his songs that really bugged me, and I couldn't get out of my head.
What's that?
He mentioned Preacher. He mentions Preacher a hell of a lot in his songs.
Preacher, yeah.
Yeah, it's in loads of his songs.
Okay.
And every time it came up, I was like, another Preacher.
Preacher.
So that's when I was younger and a little bit like, they weren't as cool as the other bands that were out there at that time when grunge was coming around.
Yeah.
I think this come around again when I actually downloaded a lot of his stuff last year. I thought, oh, this is really good.
They've tried to
I forgot how good they are.
Well, they've been around now 35 years now.
Wow.
36 years. 36 years this year. And they're just releasing a new album 2020. It's coming out this year. Let's say the Tour and Brian Adams.
Yeah. Well, that so like Slippery When Wet is you've got albums that you can remember as your child.
Yeah,
and that was one of them. I got it through the Reader's Digest.
Christ, when you look at the songs on that album, you got Living on a Prayer, Wanted, Bad Medicine, You Give Love a Bad Name.
Bad Medicine's New Jersey.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Yes.
What was the one?
It is, right.
Oh, it's on the start of Spaceballs. You got a nasty reputation.
Oh, Raise Your Hands. That's the one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the one I'm getting mixed up with.
Great album. I would like to hear the album in its entirety because I bet this one that I didn't know was on there. Did that with I listened to the Seahorses the other day and Skid Row.
Skid Row, yeah. Well, yeah.
There's a bit of a Bon Jovi link there, isn't there?
There is, yeah. Bon Jovi sort of, I don't know what they did. They sort of took them under the wing a little bit as a band, and let them open up from a few gigs, I think, as well. Yeah.
Did they screw him over as well?
I don't know.
Yeah, they had Sebastian back for that with them.
All right. Okay.
Bon Jovi signed them or something.
Yeah.
Signing, but they basically Bon Jovi were making more money out of Skid Row than Skid Row were making out of themselves.
All right. Okay.
So they got a bit pissed about it. I don't know how true that is or not, because I don't know him personally, but that's what I heard. When Sebastian Bach did an interview about it, saying how much he hated Bon Jovi. But that's business, isn't it?
That's business, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, mate, that was pretty cool. Thank you. I'll edit out my boobs, and then we'll get on with FIFA time. So you've never played FIFA before?
Nope. I wouldn't know I don't really play Xbox, so I don't really know what the controls do or buttons do. So
if you just don't know how to play any games at all, any good console games?
I used to have like the first ever PlayStation that came out, and then I sort of
just not interested.
Not really, no.
So if I don't beat you, it's going to be a bit of a disaster on my part, isn't it?
It's going to be, I'm expecting.
And you've just beaten me at films. And I've got a degree in films, so yeah, this is going to be.
You can smash me now.
So when I said earlier, I'm going to go easy on you.
No,
I'm not going to tell you buttons.
Oh no, why?
It's going to be that.
And I've got to be Carl, haven't I?
Yeah, I'm going to be that ruthless. I think Carlisle are probably 1.5 or 2 stars. So
sounds all right.
I tried to sign you on FIFA for a giggle.
All right, okay.
You won't come.
Well, that.
No, your agent said.
Who do you play for?
Forest.
Oh, you're Forest.
And I just wanted a backup goalie because when it first came out, Samba, come on.
All right.
I couldn't get the gloves on, but they're not on there. Jordan wasn't in it the first incarnation of the game.
Yeah.
Because he was like down a pack, and then they put him on after an update.
Yeah.
I started my season before that, so I thought I can't have Jordan. Scott's not in it because he's at Barnet. So I thought I've got to have a GluPro rep in there. So I went. You came to the meeting, and your agent said what I was offering you was derogatory, and you'll not hear from us again. I offered you like $2,000 a week at Forest for 4 years.
That snapped your hand off.
You would have done, wouldn't you?
Saved me 3 hours journey.
I know, he phoned you and said, Alan, what are you doing? Sack your agent. You just turned down $2,000 a week.
Yeah. Perfect.
I would play you in cups. You've not got a bad rating.
That doesn't mean that. That'll be fine.
You've been on it?
Yeah, sweet. Happy days.
I know.
35 now. So I can, any contract I can get.
Oh, dear. Right, so let's go and beat you at FIFA then, mate, and see how good you are on that. Jordan's brilliant. I played him. I'll not tell you the score because it's going to be released, but he was better than I thought he'd be.
Okay.
He lied to me. Said he's not very good and he was quite good.
So have you not won every game so far?
I'm not telling you.
I didn't tell me.
No. But let's just say I'm unbeaten.
Oh my god.
I can see the goal yet.
Oh. Oh, it's going to be embarrassing.
Well, come on, I've got to do it in there, mate.
Okay.
I'll whack it on the... Okay, so Adam had never played this game or didn't know any of the buttons, so personally I think he did really well, considering he didn't know what he was doing. Again, he got man of the match for the computer version of Adam did, but again, it's not very good highlights again because the Xbox Live didn't like this one either. It will be fixed for the next one, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.
Shooting boots on, and he is the kind of player that can. The keeper's giving the ball away. Space for the shot. Super goal. 3 of the best. He's made the play, and that completes a one. This is how they love to play on the break. Real chance now. Top now, stretching the lead, looking like the real winners. Opportunity here. It's a goal. Well, that really is rubbing salt into the wounds. It's been a one